Hello everyone and welcome to this Have Family Will Travel video. Today we're talking about our top tips for visiting the Acropolis in Athens with kids. As you probably know, the Acropolis is the #1 attraction in Athens, Greece. It was built almost 2,500 years ago on a hilltop site right in the center of Athens and includes the world-famous Parthenon building. However, many travelers with kids end up skipping this attraction because of long lines, the heat, the climb, or simply not being prepared for the unique quirks of the visit. So we've made this video about the 5 key things that will make the trip much more enjoyable and allow you to experience the site with some of the most amazing history in Western civilization. Well, let's get started. Tip number 1. Bring the stroller and the baby carrier. Now, strollers are not allowed inside the site, but you can check them right at the main entrance and for free. From there on, you can carry your littlest ones up the steps all the way to the top in a baby carrier. In fact, if you don't have a baby carrier with you, they have baby backpacks available to check out, again, at the main entrance for free. We really lucked out because we didn't know that strollers are not allowed and we didn't have a baby carrier with us. But the lady there was very nice and even had different baby backpacks of different sizes that we could try on and see which one worked best for our 8-month-old. Now, there is an elevator as well. Some of you might have heard about this, but that's really only for disabled persons, so don't count on using that. Now, you might think, why bring the stroller at all if you have to check it in? Well, 2 reasons. You'll probably be doing something else the rest of the day because it'll not take you more than, say, 2 hours at the Acropolis. And for whatever else you're doing, you'll probably need the stroller. Now, even if you're staying nearby, you'll want to save the hassle of having to return to your hotel or Airbnb just to pick up that stroller again. The other reason is you'll still have to walk a bit before entering the Acropolis. It's a pedestrian area all around it, so probably about a 10-15 minute walk from the nearest metro station. And maybe you'll even end up standing in line to get a ticket. So save your energy and keep the kids happy by keeping the stroller with you. Okay, tip number 2. Use the main entrance at the southwest corner of the site. Now, that's the opposite advice from what you'll hear from a number of other travelers who'll say, use the smaller southeast entrance that's closer to the Acropolis metro stop. That's great advice if you want to have a shorter line and you're traveling without children. But here's actually 2 reasons why, with kids, you want to use the main entrance. Firstly, there's no place to check the stroller at the southeast entrance. And secondly, even if you didn't bring a stroller, it's a much longer walk once you enter that way, and it's a walk over uneven ground, so you'll thank yourself for using the main entrance instead. Now you'll say, wait a minute, what about those long lines at the main entrance? So that brings us to tip number 3. Buy the skip the line tickets online before arriving at the Acropolis. It's amazing. It just costs €3 more. You go to this special website and you get a voucher. You bring the voucher to the Acropolis site. There is a special office that's about a 10-minute walk from the Acropolis main entrance. You present the voucher, you exchange it for a ticket, and there you go. You skip the line altogether. It's that simple. To make it easier for you, we've provided a link in the description below to the website for the skip the line tickets. Now, if for some reason you don't get the skip the line ticket in advance, maybe you ran out of time, you're not completely out of luck. If it's summer, you can visit later in the day, like say 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. when most of the tour groups are wrapping up. You'll still have enough time since the site is open till 7 p.m. in the summer. And if it's winter, well, the lines are pretty short most times of day, so it's unlikely to be more than a 30-minute wait. All right, tip number 4. Buy the Acropolis only tickets, not the combo tickets that include multiple other Athens historic sites. For families with kids, it's unlikely that you'll be able to make it to enough different sites to make those combo tickets worth it. And that's mostly because the entrance to those other sites are not that unreasonable. The Acropolis itself is 20 euros in the summer for adults, and kids are free. Kids under 18 are absolutely free. In winter, the price actually drops to 10 euros. Now, you can get a good view of some of the other sites, such as Hadrian's Arch and the Temple of Olympian Zeus, right from the Acropolis. Here's a picture I took of the Temple of Zeus, for instance. This can save you time in making a detour to catch some of the other historic sites. Also, note that the north and south slopes of the Acropolis are included in the Acropolis ticket, and they have their own landmarks to visit, like Herodes Atticus. I'd suggest doing the Acropolis first, and then, depending on everyone's energy level, you decide which of the structures on the slopes you actually want to check out. And finally, tip number 5. Wear comfortable shoes, like sneakers. This is important not only because you'll be climbing a lot of steps, but also because the rock surface is quite uneven and slippery in places at the top of the hill. Well, there you have it, our top 5 tips for visiting the Acropolis with kids. As a bonus tip, if you still don't feel that visiting the Acropolis is right for you and your family, you can climb the nearby Philippopos hill for free and get a pretty good view of the Parthenon from there. Well, that's it for today. If you liked what you heard, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, we'd want to hear from you in the comments about what else we could be telling you about the Acropolis. And do consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.